What's up, my lords and ladies? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ariana. This is Ariana's Video Palace. Thank you for watching. Always like, comment, and subscribe if you want to come and stay. I love y'all. Today's segment is going to be called Vulnerability Tuesday, and I will be sharing my non-results, I guess you could say, on me telling my crush how I feel. So Friday I asked God, I had been asking God for an opportunity to tell him. So Friday he gave me an opportunity at an event, and I was hit with crippling fear. When I tell you, the fear was so bad. It was so bad. So before I even go on with the story, let me just say this. Do it afraid. It does not matter if that fear is crippling you. You tell that fear to get to the back so that the new you could come to the front, so that you can do what you promised yourself. Because when you don't do what you promised yourself, you disappoint yourself. And when you start disappointing yourself too much, that is like trauma to yourself. Like that's trauma to the body. Like, oh well, you said you was gonna do this, but I know for a fact you ain't gonna do it because you've not done it before. It's been multiple times where you said, oh, I'm gonna do this, and you haven't, you know. Let me lower this down just a little bit. I feel like I'm looking up too high. Oh, there we go. Yes. So I told him how I felt. I didn't get no response. But I did tell him. And it was like a weight had lifted off my shoulders from just keeping it all in. Don't hold it in. If you feel like, if you feel very led to tell someone or do something that's good and positive, point that out there, okay? Don't hold that. Don't hold it in. Be bold, because God calls us to be bold, to walk with courage, to walk with boldness in his name. And so if you don't know God, get to know him. Just ask. You ain't even gotta go to a preacher or a pastor and just ask God, what must I do to be saved? And in the Bible it says, believe in your heart that Jesus died on the cross for your sins, and that God raised him on the third day, and you're saved. You're saved. So, I don't know where that came from, but I had to say it. But yes, back to the story. The story, well, I mean, it's not really a big story, but that's the story. I told my crush how I felt. I still didn't get no response. So I've been working through the grief of rejection, and rejection for me is a triggering thing, because if I'm being quite honest, I know I'm not ugly, I know I'm not ugly, but I think I don't know what it was, because with every guy I've ever liked, from elementary to middle school to high school to even as an adult, has either not liked me back or rejected me for some odd reason. I guess I was too weird or too fat or too tall or something. It was always something that I got rejected because of, and that's something I'm dealing with. I'm actually excited. I'm not crying, because that's something that I deal with. I know everybody deals with rejection, but it takes a big toll on me, because I have such a big heart. I'm so empathetic, and I love hard. And I think that's what's the biggest thing with being able to just get it off my chest and telling my crush how I feel, is being able to just get it off my chest, because I do love hard. And I don't know why I love the guy. It just came out of nowhere, like, he's a great person, he has a great smile, he got great style, he loves God, he loves his mom, loves his family. Like, it's beautiful. Like, and before I knew he even had, you know, a child and a partner, I was gonna say something anyway. And before y'all say anything, yes, he is still single. No, he not married. No, he not married, so I'm not a homewrecker. I felt, when my sister asked me that question, she was like, do you feel like a homewrecker? And I was like, no, because I you know, they have their thing, you know, but man plans and God plans. God plans, man plans. You see the difference? You see? This is man plans down here, and this is God plans up here. It's not the same, you know? So you can plan anything you want, but if they don't align with God's will, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I did not mean for this video to be long. I just meant to tell you how I feel. I feel every day is a learning experience. Every day is a learning experience. I am working on trying not to be sad every day. I've been cleaning my room. I've been working on myself. I've been just trying to get into a right headspace. I was talking to my sister, and we were talking about showing up for yourself. And I realized, like, the things on her list that she was saying that, well, she asked ChatGPT. I don't know, y'all be asking ChatGPT a lot, but ChatGPT came through with the clutch, okay? Period. Came through with the clutch. Came in clutch when it comes to, you know, explaining how to show up for yourself. And I had to realize, like, as she was telling me the list and everything was going, I do show up for myself. I show up for myself. I show up for my friends. I show up for my family. But I don't always give myself grace, because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing more. I feel like I can do more. I feel like I can be better. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't allow myself to just take those victories, take those small wins, and just be like, yeah, I did it, you know? I did it. So I'm learning to take the small wins and celebrate them. Celebrate them. Celebrate the small things I do, like I clean up my room, I just fix my bed, you know, those are small things. You know, I'm a single mom, so it's kind of hard. Like, I do everything on my own, so it's kind of hard. Not only am I a single mom, but I'm a single stay-at-home mom with no income, mind you, with no income. Like, I go work at the Superdome maybe like once or twice a month, and I try to get everything I need within that. If not, you know, and I know y'all looking like, why can't she go get a job? Let me tell y'all. Here in New Orleans, it is so hard to get a job that revolves around your child's schedule. I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, matter of fact, 4:45, so that I can do my prayer time. But I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to wake him up for 5:20, so that he could be ready by 6:05, so that we can be out the door, because his bus comes for 6:13 every morning. Okay? Then I have to, you know what I'm saying, I come home, I probably clean up, you know, do some devotionals, and take a nap because I wake up so early, you know. Probably take like an hour or two nap, get up, start on dinner, prepping and everything, getting Levi ready for the next day. And then by the time I'm done prepping for dinner, I'm cooking dinner at 4, going to get him at 4:30, and then coming back, you know, giving him an hour to chill, then doing homework. After homework is bath time. After bath time is dinner time. Well, dinner time, then bath time. After bath time is bedtime. And it's already like 8:30, 9 o'clock by the time I even, you know, get to sit down again, you know. So it's like, if I'm going to have a job, I need a job from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I'll just have to prep everything else at night, you know. And I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. But if I had a job or some income coming in from 8 o'clock to 2 p.m., I don't know, y'all like, oh, why don't she just get an online job? If I get an online job, then that means I'm going to have internet. I don't have Wi-Fi. I use my aunt's Wi-Fi. No, I ain't broke, but it's easier because she's right next door, you know. So if I do, I mean, I could. That's not an excuse, because that's an excuse. I could. And I could learn medical billing and coding. I could do something. This is a ramble video, obviously, at this point, because I'm rambling. Keep looking at myself because I feel like I look really beautiful. Just naturally beautiful. And sometimes I forget to tell myself that. Sometimes I forget to feel like that. Because I don't got no prospects. And I know it has nothing to do with having somebody and stuff like that. I think I'm very beautiful. Look at me. I'm beautiful. I am. And I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. I have so much love to give, and I just wish that I could give it to somebody else too. Like, I give it to Levi, I give it to my mom, I give it to my sisters, I give it to my nieces and nephews. But I want to give it to somebody who can reciprocate it. You know? And at one point I thought it would be my crush, because I would listen to prophetic words and I would talk to God about it, and then something will happen that's just like kind of similar or exactly like it said in the prophetic word, and it's like, oh, well, maybe. But lately, for the last like 2-3 months, it's been like, ain't nothing what y'all said going on. Y'all, they ain't for me. They ain't been for me. And if they have been for me, like, I ain't seen nothing happen. You know, I ain't seen nothing happen yet. Nothing. I ain't seen no movement. I ain't seen nothing. You know, you know how, like, and I just want to put that out there, okay? So, because I know I may sound a little crazy or delusional, so I just want to put this out here, just to show what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I do feel delusional when I'm talking about, like, I don't know if y'all can feel this, but I know I can feel when people are staring at me. It feels like a burning sensation, or it feels like just like piercing. You know how when you feel somebody staring at you and you could feel that? My bad, y'all. I had paused it, so staring. That's what I ended on, staring. So you could feel when somebody's staring at you, period. I don't care what nobody say. You could feel when somebody's staring at you. So bro be staring in church. Like, my sister told me on Friday, bro was staring like hard. And I'm like, nah, maybe we tripping, you know? Because maybe we see what we want to see, you know? But I've been told by other people, oh boy, looking at you like, why you keep staring at you? Like, so it's like, what do you see? Or, like, stop looking. Like, I know people could look, but staring, I thought staring was impolite. I thought that's what I was taught as a kid. Oh, that's impolite to stare. You could look, glance a couple of times, but staring? What are you seeing? Or what are you looking for? In my face, in my eyes, in me? Like, what are you looking for when you look at me? Because you do it often. And do it so often that we make eye contact. Eye contact that lasts for more than 3 to 4 seconds. Not like, eye contact. And then look away. Eye contact. And look away. Eye contact. And then look away. So much so they had to start wearing glasses, so that other people couldn't see. Catch that. As my girl say, I love her on Instagram. She be like, catch it, catch that. So much so they had to start wearing his glasses. So maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I am a little delusional. Everybody get a little delusional. But yeah. So that's my Vulnerability Tuesday. And I just realized something. They might watch this video. But if they do, what can you do? Nothing. Can't do nothing. Because at the end of the day, I'm not lying. Yeah, you may have said it multiple times, you know what I'm saying? You may just be being friendly and a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? But what's up with the staring? I got some other stuff to talk about to tell y'all about what's like how it goes down, but like it's just like y'all gonna be like, nah, she really delusional. But it's all pathetic. Everything that happened, the way it happened, I can't wait to tell y'all. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderfully awesome and blessed day. I pray that you talk to God today. I pray that you ask him that you have a wonderfully awesome and blessed day. And if you don't ask God that, I'm gonna ask him for you. So I pray that all y'all have a wonderfully awesome and blessed day. I love y'all. God loves you more. Remember that. God loves you more. He wants to hear from you. He loves you. And he will never leave you nor forsake you. And he is the healer of broken hearts. He's there for you. He always listens. Trust me. As a recovering as a person who suffers from suicidal thoughts frequently, trust me, he heals. He heals your heart. He heals your mind. He heals and he hears you. And he listens. Oh, does he listen? Oh my God. He listens. And he's so wonderful. God is so wonderful. And he listens. So try him out. Taste and see how good he is, because he is so good. Okay. Go taste and see how good God is. Okay. Start with John chapter 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Start there. Or you can start at Psalms. Start Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. There are so many. But start. Just start talking to God every day. Just start. Morning, noon, and night. Start. Because he wants to be your friend. He is your constant friend indeed. Okay? He's my bestie. Like, I talk to God about everything. Everything. When I tell you everything, the naughty thoughts, the horrible thoughts, the positive thoughts, the sad thoughts. I talk to God about everything. He is my God. That's my dog. I love him. Okay? So try him out. Taste him and see. He's such a good father. He's wonderful. And remember, he loves you, loves you, loves you. I love you too, but he loves you so much more. Y'all have a wonderfully awesome and blessed day. Peace.